What's going on, guys? Dottz here, and today's video is going to be a quick rotation guide for Thornwood Forest. The goal for these rotation guides is to be quick and to the point, showing you everything you need to know about a grind spot in as little time as possible. Now, before we head out to grind, we need to make sure our character is set up with the right buffs so that we are optimizing our time spent grinding. If you're new and do not know what buffs you need, I have a guide listed in the description below that will explain this topic in depth. But before we do get started in today's guide, I do just want to thank today's sponsor, Ewin Racing. Ewin Racing is a company I've worked with for a really long time, and I use their desk chairs for the chair in my office setup, and I have for, I think, like probably a good 4 years now at this point. I put in a lot of hours on this chair between streaming and just gaming, and then my full-time job, I do work remote. So I spend a lot of time in the chair. Very, very, very comfortable. And on top of that, I also have a desk from the company as well. The desk has, basically the entire top is essentially like a big mouse pad, so I don't really have a mouse pad on my desk. And it's got, RGB lights over it, on like the sides and across the edges. And it's really sturdy, really well built. And the great thing about all of Ewin's products too is they're insanely easy to put together, very simple directions, so you're not gonna have to worry about spending hours putting together your furniture. But if you guys do want to pick up some Ewin stuff today and support the channel, you can get it for a massive 30% off. That's basically a Black Friday sale by just using my code DOTTS and clicking the link in the description below. All right, guys, so now that we are back from the ad break, let's jump into today's rotation guide for Thornwood Forest. So Thornwood Forest is located just northwest of Odraxia, and if you don't even know where that is, it is southwest of Dovinkroon, and if you want to go even different, it is south of Heidel. So south of Heidel to Dovinkroon, southwest to Odraxia, and then northwest of Odraxia is Thornwood. If you're like new and you're like, I don't know where that is, it's all the way down here. So the stats for Thornwood Forest in terms of what you're going to require for like AP and DP is you're looking at about 250 AP and 320 DP. Have my node work gear on, so feel free to ignore that red number. This is not going to be an Elvia type spot just out in the world regularly. This is a Sylvian type grind spot. This is going to be technically like a trash sort of spot, so you're going to want to go for a level 2 gauge here, and you do not use acres here. As you can see from the chart on the screen, the spot isn't crazy in terms of money. It's okay, but it's nothing really super to write home about. In my opinion, one of the biggest reasons you'd want to grind here in the first place is kind of down to two things. You want to maybe try and get the, I have no idea how to pronounce this, Kutorin's left lung, maybe possibly, for part of the La Orzekan outfit. That's a piece that you need for that. You could also grind up the Cortrin's black leaf, which you can turn into the lung leaves, into lungs apparently. That could help you get the outfit piece. But one of the main things you can get here is Kafras. So if you are in desperate need of Kafras and want to, kind of grind these instead of just purchasing them raw off of the marketplace, this is a really good place to grind them while making some money along the way. Now, in terms of where you are going to want to put your tent, you're going to want to come right to the node and kind of put it right up here at the top of the stairs. That's where I like to put my tent, just the best place to put it. You're away from all the mobs so that you can't really be attacked. There's not really any major mechanics here that you super duper need to worry about. The mobs here like to knock you down, so just be sure to be clean with your protections. But otherwise, there really isn't too much you need to worry about here. Okay, so the Thornwood rotation is pretty straightforward. It is just essentially one big circle. So coming down from the staircase where you put your tent, you're going to make a left and grab this pack here. Grab this big guy over here and bring it to the Eye of Despair and then kill the mobs over here. Grab this pack, this guy, and bring him over here. Go all the way over here to this, like purple crystal looking thing and kill the mobs over here. Grab these guys over here. I like to pick up this pack here, and if these guys want to get out of my way, kill these guys down here, this pack over here, and then just staying to the left here, killing all these guys. Just move over to this Eye of Despair over here to this purple crystal, and then once you get past that, kill these guys all right here, going around the tree, kill this pack over here into the Eye of Agony, up here, kill the guys around the crystal, kill these guys here, then kill this big dude as well as this pack. Go over here to this Eye of Despair, kill these guys. If you want to, you could also drag this big dude into here. You can also, if you want to extend, grab these guys over here. These guys over here. Then drag this pack and this pack over here. I like to kind of bring all these guys together. Kill this pack right here. And then just like that, you're at the start of the rotation again. It's really very easy. Even that little thing that I did over here, you like don't really technically have to do that. You could just drag this guy over to here, and you don't have to go over there and kill those guys if you want. You can just come up here, kill these guys, and then go over this way and kill these guys over here if you'd like. There's a bunch of little extensions here if you want, just because it's mobs kind of all over the place. So you can extend in a bunch of different little areas if you'd like to, you know, pick up some extra mobs if you feel like you're over clearing or if you're killing stuff too fast. But as you guys can see, the rotation here is pretty straightforward. There's not a ton of mechanics that you need to worry about. Just kill those, you know, towers in the middle of the mobs first. Keep your protections up, otherwise you'll get knocked down. And then otherwise, you're pretty much good to go. Very, very straightforward guide. And just like that, we are pretty much done. So hopefully you guys did find this Thornwood guide helpful. And if you did, I'd appreciate it if you smacked a like on it. Any questions about the spot for any reason, feel free to leave a comment below. And of course, subscribe for more BDO guides and gameplay. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I do very much appreciate it. As always, I'm Dottz Gaming, and I'll see you all in the next one.